Well, why not spend the last few days of summer vacation at the new zoo?
Neil Anderson joins us live from Swamico. Good morning, Neil.
Hey, good morning. You know, and with those cooler temperatures, it's been great zoo weather, so we can't complain out here because it's a great, great time to come on out and see the animals out here. And if you're out and visiting the animals, why not check in and take a look at the emus? You know, we've been with the emus all morning, and we talk about emus and, this hot weather. We got the sprinklers on, and they do like to be underneath the sprinklers. And they're a very large bird. They'll be about 100 pounds. But here's what's kind of interesting, is when they hatch out, they're only 10 inches tall, okay? And they're striped, they're black and white striped. After a couple months, they lose the stripes, and they're just almost jet black. And then as they grow, they'll get to the adult size within a year. They're going to get that big, so it's just amazing how fast they grow. So when, in the zoo business, and especially when you're raising birds, young birds, now we haven't done that here because we have 3 adults, but one of the things you got to be real careful then is because with that type of growth rate, you got to make sure the legs can handle that. So you've got to go ahead and really watch the diet, protein levels and everything. So it's an interesting thing because, an animal like that, when you think about it, going from maybe a pound or 2, once they hatch to 110 pounds in 1 year, that's quite a feat. So come on out, check them out. The other thing we wanted to mention is we have finally all the kingfishers, our kookaburras, member of the kingfisher family, are all out on display. So we have mom and dad, and then we got the 2 sets. We have the 2 little ones that were hatched out earlier in the year, and then we have the other one that hatched out a little bit later. So they're all out on exhibit, and
where were they before?
Pardon?
Where were they before? Inside?
Oh, yeah, they were inside. And the reason being, Rachel, is that all these guys had to go through West Nile vaccines, a whole vaccination protocol, because they're one of the birds that can be very susceptible to West Nile virus, and it's really an encephalitis with these guys, and they don't survive. So what we had to do is each set, when they had hatched out, once they got old enough to start the vaccination that whole process, and that takes a couple vaccinations to get them ready to go. And even here's what we do too with this whole group here that we have. We bring them in at night, and then we put them out in the morning. So there's crates in the back, the keepers transport them, and that's extra precautions because we know we've had a lot of mosquitoes this year.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you get them to do their kookaburra call for us?
I will say this, they're not doing it right now, but with that many kookaburras in here, and especially the little one, there's a good chance when you visit, you're going to hear them.
I don't know if it's ever happened on live TV.
We'll get it.
I've heard it at the zoo before. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, Neil.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds good.